Jam.
That's right, it's the country boy from Frankfield live inside the studios. Big up everyone locked on, tuned in, and everybody in the chat room. The chat room is on fire this evening, RJ. Welcome, a beautiful day on the outside, music on the inside, and Irie Jam all over your radio. Yes, yes, yes. Now, RJ, that song I just played, I see you nodding your head too. Guess who requested the song? RJ, I bet you never guessed in 100 years who requested the song. In fact, let me see if I can get him on. Good evening, sir.
Pleasant afternoon to you, my friend. It's like virtual reality, you know. I just think about the song and then you play it. That's awesome. Thank you. You made me an opportunity. Thank you for that.
Adam Handler, the case handler. He just doesn't handle personal injury, but he also got a request line. Yeah, he knows the hot.
Get me live on Facebook so we can get that going. Absolutely, we got a request on it, and I think I'm going to probably start doing that more often. I'll send you a song in the morning, and hopefully you'll have time enough to play it before the show starts on the afternoon. So thank you for that, and please accept my hearty, and heartfelt belated happy birthday wishes, my friend. I don't know if you saw, we posted on Case Handler and Instagram a happy birthday message. So I hope you had a great day.
Oh man, I saw it when I was out of town. I'm like, Adam even knows when it's my birthday, man. That's why he's my attorney, man. So Adam, let me let you into something else. Seeing as you didn't get the whole thing. Guess what I done for my birthday, man? Cause I'm telling everybody, I'm telling the world.
A new tattoo.
You know, I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. But I actually, tied it out officially. I am officially married. I got married on my birthday. I think that is the best birthday present that anyone can have.
Mazel tov to you, as we say in my family. That's fantastic news. And I know the person that you married, so that's wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. I can vouch. So good for you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about personal injury and what's been happening at the law offices of Pollack, Isaac, and DeCicco, where Adam Handler takes care of the personal injury department. But if you have any legal matters whatsoever and you want someone to represent you, call this number, jot it down, save it where you save your important numbers. You can have them on speed dial if you want, keep them in your favorites if you want, but have the number handy just in case you get into an auto accident, you get injured on the job, you're injured by faulty machinery, if you have family members that are staying in nursing homes and maybe they got injured. You never know. If you got injured, you might have a case, and for absolutely free by dialing this number, 844-774-3529. You can find out where you stand. Adam's the attorney is going to tell you the truth. He's going to tell you if you have a case, if you have a strong one, if you have a weak one. And I don't want you to worry and say, well, this one might be a tough one. I send Adam some cases. I even know how he pulls it out sometimes, but he does. Because what he'll do...
I've been meaning to talk about what's with those busted cases you're sending me, man? I'm good, but sometimes I'm not that good, you know?
Now, Adam, I was speaking to one of our sponsors right here on Irie Jam Radio through the same media that, you Skype. And he was pulled over on the side of the road waiting to check in with me, and someone run in the back of his car. As a matter of fact, he should have called you. He told me he was going to call you when he's in the ambulance.
Yeah, he actually did, and that's a reminder. I'm actually going to write this down. I got to call him back when we're done here. He actually texted me a little while ago. Okay. Yeah, man, a perfect example. Mm-hmm. You know, he's getting ready to do the show, just as I get ready to do this show, and boom, somebody runs into the back of him, and then I think went off and hit something else.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it just goes to show, you never know.
You never know.
Right? You never know. He could have been killed. Yeah. God forbid. Mm-hmm. And just like that, everything changes.
Yeah.
You know, your work, your medical bills, your family, your social life, everything changes in a split second. And the only thing you can do is make sure that you, or if you're not around, God forbid, your family finds an attorney that's going to fight for you to make sure that, to the best way possible, that the wrong is righted, right? In the United States of America, we have a civil system of justice. Nobody's locked up for a negligence case. You can be locked up for other reasons.
Right.
But the only remedy available to you to pay for the bills, time out of work, compensate you, compensate for your family, is monetary compensation.
Right.
That's the only remedy. And there's only one chance to obtain that remedy, which essentially is justice. So you have one chance and one chance only at justice if you're involved in a personal injury case. So you better make sure you're riding the horse that's going to win the Triple Crown. And call me justified.
I like it. I like it. And not to get off track. Do you think he's going to win this weekend, man?
No. Track's too long.
Track's too long.
You ever been to Belmont?
I always say, though, why they give the toughest track at the end of the Triple Crown? I think the toughest track should be the first one.
Maybe you're right, but that's the way it goes. But all jokes being aside, though, like you do want to make sure that you're listening to everything we're saying. I mean, we've been talking about this now, Roy, for what? Donkey years, as we say. You better have the number saved. The fact that he didn't have that number saved, shame on him, but he did the right thing. I'm just joking around. He contacted you, or anybody out there can Google me, or if you're on my Facebook page, Case Handler, or Instagram, Case Handler, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to get in touch with me and be able to retain me for my services. In fact, there's no upfront fee involved when you hire a personal injury attorney. You don't pay a retainer fee. I work on what's called a contingency fee, meaning my fee is contingent on me being successful for you at the end of the case. And then if I'm successful for you, which I certainly hope to be, then a third goes to the lawyer, 2/3 goes to the client. And that's the way it works. It's a schedule set by the courts of New York. It's a little different for medical malpractice cases. It's a sliding scale, same thing for New Jersey. But all things being considered, that you need to understand is that there's really no risk, no reason whatsoever why you shouldn't have what you believe to be the best possible attorney fighting for you and your family if, God forbid, you're ever in an accident. And man, as we just said before, you never know. You can be on the job and something falls on you, or you fall off of something. You could be in the hospital and all of a sudden there's a misdiagnosis, or you're given the wrong medication, or the doctor screws up the surgery. You can be in a car and somebody runs a stop sign. You can be a pedestrian where somebody's not paying attention, that you have the right of way. They have the green light, but you have, you see that all the time, right? In New York City, you have the light to cross the street.
Right.
But the cars also have the green light to make that left turn or right turn. But they still have to yield the right of way. Sometimes they don't. And that's how pedestrians get killed. So there's a million ways to die out there. Make sure that you have in your phone or readily accessible phone number of an attorney that's going to help you right the wrong, help you obtain justice on that one and only shot you have.
Now, I know that when someone runs in the back of your vehicle, and I'm assuming that most of the time the person that ran in the back of your vehicle is wrong. But when someone runs in the back of your vehicle and causes you to run in the back of someone else's vehicle, what happens then?
Yeah, you're generally not to be at fault, and we get those cases all the time. The chain reaction cases, in which if you're stopped and pushed into somebody else, you're not going to be held liable. The car that got hit, right? We get this a lot, right? I represent the car that's hit,
right?
And then another car hit that car. We have to bring claims against all the vehicles.
Okay.
To be safe. But we weed it out because you never know. Sometimes this fact pattern happens easier, right? You're stopped, you're hit in the rear, right? And the guy behind you says that he was hit in the rear by the car behind him.
Right.
But in reality, this car rear ends you, and then you're both stopped, and then the third car comes and rear ends them, right? So that's not the way it happens. So, it takes a full investigation, of course. It takes photographs, police reports, interviews to figure out who, if anybody, is at fault, and then we narrow it down and target and go after the buku bucks, as they say.
Now, once again, if you're tuned in, please take your phones out, save this number. And as a matter of fact, you can even dial it right now to make sure you're dialing the right number. The number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. I know sometimes you're saying, Roy, I got it. Let me tell you, my friend, that's a part of the Irie Jam family, who is...
You don't got it.
He listens to the program, he listens to the segment, he still didn't take it down. So here's the number again, 844-774-3529. Also, we ask you to follow Adam on Facebook and Instagram. As a matter of fact, we're live on his Facebook page as we speak. And of course, every Tuesday is Testimonial Tuesday. So my friend, Wagwan.
You see it, man. You see it. He was actually on the show live on a Friday about a month ago. Remember, this is the one where I handed him that big check. Not the big check that we show on the picture. That's obviously not the real check, but I handed him a check for big money, hundreds of thousands, and he was really, really nervous. He'd never seen any money like that before in his life, and didn't know what to do, was afraid to put in his bank account, so we set him up with a financial counselor to walk him through ways to make that money grow. But that gentleman is the perfect example of somebody that thought enough to protect himself. He had that underinsurance coverage. So very briefly, ladies and gentlemen, this man was involved in an accident. Actually, you know, I didn't realize I didn't even have my microphone. Were you able to hear me this whole time?
I'm hearing you.
Goodness.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
but
sorry.
I mean, if you can make it clearer, we'll take clearer. We'll always take clearer.
Okay. Sorry about that. So this gentleman was involved in a rear-end accident. He hurt his shoulder pretty bad, had a surgery. The car that hit him only had $25,000 of insurance. It was a Geico insurance policy. So what we were able to do is we were able to take that $25,000 from Geico and then go after my client's own insurance policy. He had, which everybody has to some degree, underinsurance or uninsured motorist coverage.
Right.
So he had an additional $250,000 that we can go after to compensate him for his injuries. Had he not had that coverage that we talk about all the time, he would have only gotten $25,000. Still a lot of money, but able to I guess got thrown off here. Able to do something even beyond that. So it just goes to show you got to protect yourself out there. You have to make sure that you take care of you, because if you're ever in an accident with serious injuries, you want to make sure that you'll be able to collect what your case is worth, and he did it. I mean, he paid that extra premium every month, only a few dollars more, and protected him and his family.
Well, again, I keep stressing to our people that, you know, I always tell our listeners, come for the music and stay for the information. And because of you, Adam, I know quite a few people have now taken out that added insurance that they didn't know about and didn't know it's really, when you think about it, it's a few more pennies a week. And when I say a few more pennies a week, actually probably a couple of dollars more a month to get that added insurance. And so many people, as a matter of fact, recently someone was running a commercial about that on the top of the hour of the station, telling people to get it. And I'm quite sure the reason why that came up, because a couple of years ago when you started talking about it, people realized that it's better to cover your own you-know-what than rely on someone else to do it for you. You know,
Absolutely.
It just makes sense. And I'm looking at some of the comments here on your Facebook page. You got quite a following there. I don't know if you see the comments, Adam, when we're on, but I can see.
No, I can't. This is on my page or your page?
I think it's your page. Someone's saying, hi, Adam.
Yeah. I see Lorna out there. She sees you too.
Now,
we actually did something very special for somebody that she knows. So, yeah, listen, it's all good things here, man. We, these Facebook, we plug the Facebook, we plug the Instagram. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, people get out there, but the issues are real.
Yes.
The results are real, and these are real people. And I think social media is really a wonderful tool for people out there to understand truly the voice of the public, what we're doing here. An attorney can get on the radio all day, every day, and tell everybody how good they are and how they should come to his or her office and do this and do that. But I think when you have the support of the people, not only the people that you've helped before, but their friends and family and people that are total strangers that just listen to the show and believe in what we're doing and believe in what we're saying, yeah, it's really telling. I mean, it's a true blessing. So thank you guys for that, for giving me this platform.
And I think another thing that, that the listeners all that have used you before feel comfortable about that. When it's time to go to court, when it's time for the hearings, you're the one they're seeing going to court with them, not a spokesperson. And like you said, you got a lot of people that are on radio and TV all the time talking, they'll do this, they'll do that, and when, as we say in Jamaica, when doo-doo hits the fan, they don't see that person. You're there at the beginning, you're there at the end, and what I like even more, like you say, you guys sign the back of the checks, not the front, right. Not the front of the checks.
Oh, that's funny because I actually can show you what we've been doing lately. So this is another cool thing that we can do. So
right.
We have the case handler check here, right? You see that, right? It's essentially a blank check. Everybody, this is the behind the scenes tour, right? We fill it in as we go. But
right.
what we've been doing is we've been having the clients actually sign the back of the check. We keep forgetting. There's been a lot more, but one day, mark my words, one day, probably not so soon, not so far away, probably by the end of the year, this will be filled with signatures, right. Which I think is really great. And it's just what we do here. Listen, we are a family business. Believe it or not, we're a law firm, but we're still a family business.
Indeed.
We had a client come in yesterday to pick up a check. We settled her case for $150,000. She fell. She hurt her hand. She got $150,000. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, it was like having Auntie come. The hugs, the smiles. Knew all my paralegals. We're all talking and how's the family and how are the children and how's so and so feeling. It's truly a special atmosphere that I think is very rare. So. Listen, there are, like we say all the time, there's a lot of lawyers out there. There's a lot of good lawyers out there, right? Not every lawyer, though, is going to treat your case the way it's supposed to be treated. Not every lawyer is going to treat you like a friend or a family and not just a file. So all things being equal, you have to determine, do you want to go with the attorney that, well, first of all, can get you as much money as possible for your injury, but also do it in a way that makes you feel comfortable and respected and part of the process, and I think you owe it to yourself to keep that number and save, and hopefully you'll never need it. I always say that. I'm the worst businessman. I hope I never hear from you, but God forbid you're the same situation as our friend, we'll call him Jay, the advertiser. Never know, man. It can just happen, and you're in trouble if you don't have the right person to go to.
Indeed. Here's that number again, by the way. The number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. You jot it down. And by the way, follow him on Facebook and Instagram right now. Yeah, do it right now. 844-774-3529. Anything else you'd like to add, Adam?
No. I don't know. Play another track.
Let's play the theme song.
All right.
And on a serious note, when you are injured, you should be compensated. You see that big check that Adam has? There's one waiting for you, just in case you are injured. You want someone who's going to fight for the most. Buy cheap Central saying money. Oh, my goodness. Here's the number again. The number is 844-774-3529. As always, Adam, time flies when we're talking about how we can help our people in the community. And we thank you so much for your service, my friend.
Thank you so much for giving me the platform. I appreciate it. And again, happy birthday. Congratulations on the marriage. If you need any marital advice, please pick up the phone and do not call me.
Adam Handler. What he does know about, though, what you need to do in case you're injured. Here's the number again, 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Thanks a lot, Adam.
All right, take care, man. See you tomorrow.
All right.